Hi students, I am Praveen Sebastian Paul. In this lecture, we are discussing the topic, the administrative structure of NSS at national level. For understanding this administrative structure at national level, the topics are divided as follows. First, we are discussing the Department of Youth Affairs and Sports and the NSS regional centers. Secondly, we discuss the Program Advisor and the Program Advisor cell. Fourthly, we will focus on NSS Regional Center and the functions of these regional centers. And finally, we will discuss the responsibility and accountability at each levels. A youth program like NSS requires administrative structure at various levels for its successful planning and implementation. Therefore, the organizational structure has been divided at central, state, university, and college levels. It is vital for the program to get support at all levels and to make sure that the programs and the activities get required attention. At the national level, the Department of Youth Affairs and Sports in the Ministry of Human Resource Development is the nodal department for NSS and has been given the administrative responsibility for the policy planning, implementation, and evaluation of NSS programs. The NSS falls under the jurisdiction of Department of Youth Affairs and Sports, which is looked after by the senior officer at the rank of Joint Secretary as far as the administration and implementation of the program is concerned. In the Department of Youth Affairs and Sports, a senior officer is designated as the Program Advisor. The function of Program Advisor and the head of NSS organization are as follows. To advise the department for developing NSS program in all respect, to help the department to plan and implement NSS programs, and this program advisor act as a liaison officer with the state government, university, and other organization which may help in the growth and development of the program directly or indirectly, and to make the arrangements of training of key persons, to encourage research and publication works in connection with NSS, and to make sure that the records are maintained in university and state level on implementation of these programs, and finally to supervise the functioning of NSS regional centers in various regions of our country. So we can conclude that the program advisor is heading the overall activities of NSS going around our country. To help this program advisor, a program advisor cell is implemented by the department to assist the program advisor for implementing, monitoring, and evaluating the NSS program at various levels. The program advisor cell is headed by the deputy program advisor and a core supporting staff. The cell also functions as a program monitoring center for the collection and compilation of data from the states, university, and NSS regional centers to provide this information to the department as a feedback. Thus, PA cell or the program advisor cell act as the NSS headquarters. And this NSS directorate is located at Jamnagar House, New Delhi. Under this PA cell, the Department of Youth Affairs and Sports has set up 15 NSS regional centers in our country to maintain the liaison with the state government, university, +2 council, and training and orientation courses or training, orientation, and research courses for the effective implementation of NSS program. That is, this NSS regional center is a subordinate field office of the Department of Youth Affairs and Sports. These regional centers are either headed by the Deputy Program Advisor or Assistant Program Advisor. Belongs to the Group A grade of central government services. And these regional centers are given a core staff for the easy working of the office. The major function of a regional center is a liaison work between the state as well as the central government and act as a training and orientation course providing center. The functioning of NSS Regional Center with reference to the state government is as follows. So the NSS Regional Center functions to explain the policies of the department regarding the NSS and other youth programs to the state government for the successful implementation of these programs, and to strive for removal of bottlenecks in the implementation of these programs, and to ensure about the grants issued by the central and state government is reaching the university, colleges, and school level in time, and thus whether the NSS activities are implemented as per time schedule. And the NSS Regional Center will keep the state government informed about the different youth activities and programs organized by the Government of India for their successful implementation. And this regional center remains in touch with the state government officials for expediting accounts and other reports. And it collaborates with the state liaison officer for the proper implementation of NSS program and timely actions to be done for the proper functioning of these programs. So these are the function of NSS Regional Center in connection with the state government. Next, we are discussing the activities of these regional center in connection with university level. And at a university level, the regional center will present the view of the ministry to the University Advisory Committee and to the vice chancellors of the university, as well as to the principals of the college and other persons connected with NSS programs. And the regional center assists in the preparation of NSS programs, including special camp, and provides the guidelines and policies for these programs. The regional center takes steps to ensure that the funds are released in time by the university to the college for the proper functioning of NSS. And the representative of these regional centers will visit different NSS units and special camping program for supervision, consultancy and guidelines. The most important role of regional center at a university level is to ensure that the NSS programs are implemented as per the NSS manual and the administrative instructions issued by the Government of India from time to time. So next we are discussing the activities of NSS Regional Center in connection with TOC and TORC. The term TOC means Training and Orientation Courses and TORC means Training, Orientation and Research Courses. The orientation and training of persons attached with the NSS is a vital input for sustaining its dynamism at university level, college level, school level. It is necessary that various facts of the program are studied, understood and evaluated. The NSS regional centers have to play their key roles to observe the organization and orientation training, research and evaluation and other activities in these institutions. And the regional center should visit the training programs whenever possible and advise the TOC and TORC on policy and guidelines. The regional center should report the progress of these training centers to the Training Advisory Committee. In addition to the role of NSS Regional Center as a liaison office with the state government, university, college and school level, they also have the responsibility of assisting and implementing various other youth programs meant for the students and non-student youth. Such programs include the youth work by voluntary agencies, promotion of adventure programs, national integration, interstate travel, Nehru Yuva Kendra, etc. These offices are expected to establish cordial relation based on mutual understanding and respect with the relevant functionaries of the state government, universities, colleges, training and orientation centers, etc. It is also important that they undertake touring in their respective region outside their headquarters. And finally, the regional center acts as a clearinghouse of information. The Deputy Program Advisor or the Assistant Program Advisor who head the NSS Regional Center in various states frequently comes in contact with the senior officer of the Government of India, the state government and different agencies. Therefore, they are in position to get information regarding the NSS program and other youth programs conducting in our country. Thus, they have the opportunity to provide feedback to the program advisor regarding the recent development of the programs in the state and vice versa. Similarly, the NSS Regional Center are expected to reply to queries regarding the NSS program and other youth programs made by the public in general and the students and teachers in particular. And finally, we are discussing the responsibility and accountability of national level administration. As the NSS regional centers are subordinate field officers of the department, it is their main responsibility to ensure the implementation of NSS and other youth programs as per the spirit and letter of manual and guidelines as issued by the Government of India from time to time. It is the duty of the head of the regional center to explain the government policy without any fear and favor in the discharge of their duties, particularly furnishing elaboration and explanation to university and colleges. Head of the regional center cannot remain silent under the pressure of university or the state. So in this lecture, we had discussed about the administrative structure of NSS at national level. We had discussed about the Department of Youth Affairs and Sports, the NSS regional centers, the NSS Program Advisor, the Program Advisor Cell, the NSS regional centers and functionalities of these centers, and finally the responsibility and accountability of the NSS regional centers. Dear students, kindly go through these assignment questions. First question is, name the administrative levels of NSS at national level. Second one, which department is the nodal department of NSS? Third question is, what are the functions of the program advisor and head of NSS organization? Fourth one is, what is the duty of program advisor cell? Fifth one, how many NSS regional centers are there in our country and who head these regional centers? And finally, sixth question is, write in detail about the functions of NSS regional centers. So my dear students, hope you had understood this topic. On the upcoming lecture, we will discuss about the administrative structure at state level. Until then, goodbye, thank you, and all the best.